She's tired. Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction. Today, guys, we are checking out Batwoman Season 1, Episode 17, entitled
A Narrow Escape.
So, it's been a long time since the last episode of Batwoman because of the thing we're dealing with right now, everyone's dealing with right now. And so, we had to think back on what the last episode was. And it was the holy shit, everything is changing, there's a lot of stuff going on episode where Kate worked with Alice to get Mouse and then locked her up. Like, I should have expected that when, I think I did kind of think like, she didn't go in the room with her when Mouse was there. But like, and then of course her dad walks in. He's a part of the operation too. Crazy. Obviously this is not the ending of Alice, right? Like, she's just locked up.
I mean, I feel like with the word escape in the title,
she might, she's gonna get out?
Yeah.
So she gets put right in and she's gonna get right out.
Yeah. I mean, she's sneaky. She can get herself out.
That's true. She is sneaky. Sneaky. Then there was an assassination attempt on Dad. He's walking on the phone, and the way it was just playing out, it's like, Sophie calls him, it's like, okay, something's gonna happen here. And we're right. He gets shot at, and he kills the assassin, but doesn't get any information because he dies. People are pointing out it's somebody that was referenced earlier when, I think it was when Alfred's daughter, who showed back up in the last episode to save Sophie from that gunfire. A name she mentioned, I forget the name, but it's some villain, essentially, that they could be using as a Season 2, or kind of tying into Season 1 at the end, and maybe leads into Season 2. Someone who basically is a force to be reckoned with, and maybe tied into Lucius Fox's death. So maybe that's how they're all going to tie it in. Because the guy who supposedly killed Lucius Fox, Luke's dad, he died. He got shot. Maybe by the same assassin. Yeah, maybe. So, I don't know. A lot of stuff going on. Who to trust? Who knows?
Can't trust anybody.
No, I don't know. So, are you ready for the continuation of Batwoman? She's so thrilled. We'll see. We thought Supergirl was going to be airing 2, which is not till next week, so back-to-back, but like, we only got one show tonight, but at the same time, we want to relax. But this happens. Told her you didn't have to be on camera if you didn't want to, but here she is. But it'll be okay, because once we're done, relaxation. Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Let's go. Mortal Kombat.
Hey, is there anyone one?
What's going on?
Is this a dream Alice is having or Kate's having?
I don't know.
Is this really happening? What? Us.
It's Alice's dream.
Let us stay here.
This is really interesting.
Yeah.
Stay here.
Oh.
Dang.
So she's being tortured.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dang.
That's nice. Okay, never mind. He's not free.
I think she's gonna struggle with that for a little while.
What the hell? Yeah, because she went over the line.
Yeah.
1 week later.
A bomb.
Oh.
Hell? Don't worry. It's easy to disarm. Simply push the yellow button, which will trigger a second bomb I've planted somewhere else in Gotham. What? That's right. You disarm your bomb to save yourself.
Oh.
And countless others to die.
Where's another bomb at?
Oh!
Oh my god.
He saved himself and killed all those people.
Again? You're the second one this week. What happened? I was helping a guy out of the bomb wreckage and the ceiling collapsed. Take a look at your ribs. Hey, you know people in the underground. Do you know where she is? Trust me. I'm the last person Batwoman would ever confide in.
Ooh. Because Kay won't tell her.
Apartment?
Yeah.
Someone bombed Gotham International Bank last night. Killed a dozen
She doesn't even know.
Vacation's over, Batwoman.
Yeah. You can't really take a vacation as a vigilante. Should they be sitting together?
Probably not.
No.
Would you like to share? We haven't heard from you yet.
What in Paris?
share?
Okay, it's Tommy Elliott.
Tommy Elliott.
Oh, that's right.
Uh-oh.
Because my state's
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Elliott. That one thinks she's a minor bird.
Magpie. The name is Magpie.
It steals people's
All the other
faces
villains are
and
popping up.
this one too.
I think he's gonna get that lawyer next.
Which bank? Gotham International. You're kidding. What? Gotham International Bank is a pile of rubble, along with its vault, its servers,
Very specific.
backup servers. Yeah, so
Training.
that's new.
It is. Makes me think Batwing's coming sooner than I thought.
Wanna talk
So who
about
he
it?
is?
And here he comes, Batwing. Yep, a hero.
You, Batwoman. When the bat's away, the crazies will play.
Well, I mean, he could have been planning this for a long time.
And in that week, the bad guys are getting comfortable.
Well,
The
you guys
detonator
point there.
targets. This information was never released to the public, which eliminates the possibility of a copycat. This is an original. That is our assertion.
It's kind of
We still
awkward
don't
because
know
he
what
doesn't trust his own
214
people right now. He doesn't know what's going on.
He was caught taking selfies with enemy corpses. Adler
What?
was dishonorably discharged.
Double building.
Is he having like panic attacks or something?
I don't know because this didn't happen in the last episode. You know?
Yeah.
Back for more torture? I guess. Oh, she's gonna grab the thing out of his shoe.
Mm-hmm.
You will never be Bruce Wayne.
Oh,
Okay.
The first time he killed a guy, I don't know, it triggered something dark.
So his
Look,
father?
I don't expect the
yeah,
brain
but
and
his,
software to
I'm
understand
guessing
how
his
to take
father's
that
dead.
place. He's dead. Died 7 years ago.
Wait, you guessed it. He's dead.
But there's a copycat if he's dead.
Is this one gonna blow something up too?
It's the lawyer. That's right. Oh, I don't want to see that.
Detonator wants his victims to hear the explosion they've caused. That means a secondary explosive is likely within a 1 mile radius of Bobby Reed.
Where is it?
It doesn't say, but the clinical miles from which right. Isn't that right by?
Mary. Residents are to take
Oh,
everything. Nobody knows this clinic exists. They're gonna detonate that bomb whether this place is clear or not.
yeah. Fake Batwoman, thank you. Why do they have their guns up? He's the victim.
Is there not a bomb squad that could like come in and try to
There should be,
take this up apart?
but we have to have him be there because we know him.
Okay, Bobby.
Oh my god. No. Holy shit.
Oh! Oh my God!
Who's this? Isn't it obvious?
Yeah,
Every time she sees a suit.
but she said she's Batwoman. She's lying.
What are you talking about? Please. Kate.
Oh. The audio cut out, but she just said it, right?
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't figure it out sooner.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It couldn't be more obvious. Batwoman is the same person I've looked up to my entire life.
Damn.
And now the city needs you as much as I do.
I think I had another moment of clarity, Dr. Butler.
Did you?
And what was
Did you
that?
really?
We think the detonator hired the sniper to kill Reggie Harris and use these bombs to cover his scent.
Says the detonator's dead.
Mm.
We're dealing with the copycat. The real detonator died 7 years ago.
Miguel Robles. He was a rookie cop on the detonator investigation team.
That cop that wasn't,
Robles is
that was
head
just
of
kind of
the Coast
watching.
Homicide division.
That's pretty
The one that I
hard
pointed
to
out?
process.
You might be right, honey.
The cop I pointed out.
Man.
I'm not asking you to be a hero.
My only issue with this is that it didn't happen at the last episode.
Yeah.
That's my only
If she's
problem.
gonna freak out, why
It
not
should have
relax?
happened pretty much after
Yeah.
or something.
Oh no.
Exactly. This is gonna happen again, you know.
Oh, that was
that
nice.
was good. Ooh.
What do you want? The truth. Did you kill Lucius
Your
Fox?
father's gonna die.
Who wants to know? This kid?
Yeah.
He's never gonna be able to prove it.
Oh! What?
What are you doing?
Oh my God, Luke.
To the guy who killed my father.
Is that really gonna stop it though? That's really convenient, but how is this gonna stop the bomb from taking another building?
But they're both down there with the bomb.
Yeah.
I pulled the trigger, and then it just snowballed. And I framed Reggie. And I spent the last 4 years just covering up.
Jesus.
Dang.
They killed Cartwright.
She's like, huh?
She's got that bomb. Is it her suit like bomb proof or something?
No. Oh, for a radius, but I didn't expect them to run out like that.
Heard they've been recruited to run a cruise strike team.
Look at that.
Co-run, technically.
Da da. Bat by popular demand. Get it?
Ha!
I should be thanking you.
We should be thanking you for keeping the building safe. Jesus. Can you imagine they destroyed Wayne Tower? Holy crap.
Ever wonder why the Joker hasn't reared his head in 5 years? He's not in Harkham, Kate. Hi, Mary. Kate's not Batwoman.
Yeah, she is.
From real estate development. What do you say we hit up the ice cream cart before
Oh.
we skip our way right out the front door?
Works for me. Can I get some ice cream too?
You said about
No.
the allure of this place.
So, this episode. Holy crap. Like, a lot happened in this episode.
It was pretty good.
More than I thought. Because the last episode had a lot of things going on that sometimes when a big episode happens, then they kind of pull back in the next one and it's got some stuff. But it's not really important. Holy crap. So we have the reveal of who killed Luke's dad. It's the same guy who's now copycatting the detonator. And he's the one in the meeting with Jacob, the dad, which we just called the dad. Because at one point I was reading like the last episode to make sure we remember the last episode so long ago. She's like, who's Jacob? I'm like, oh, that's the dad. So he's the one in the meeting. If you remember, he was like, yeah and the 214 on the bombs was never released to the public. So this is not a copycat. Uh-huh. And then they blow up the building, I guess, right next to the clinic that Mary has, because it wasn't that building, because it would have collapsed, and it didn't collapse. It was right near it. We have fake Batwomans, because she said, oh, you're the second one I've seen this week. So there's fake Batwomans running around because Kate was MIA for a week, which was a weird transition from a week later, where it was like,
yeah, it was.
one angle of the bat signal, and then the next it's another angle. It felt weird. It would have been better if it was a transition to the same shot, but maybe it's like different. Like it was raining or something, and then it would say 1 week later, so
That would have been cool.
would have flowed better. What'd you think of all this, all the fucking bombs exploding and shit? And
That was interesting.
definitely was a.
That first cop, he's just like, I don't care.
He's like, click. He didn't even wait. He's like, oh, and click this button, click.
He didn't even wait till it counted down. He was just like, I just want to save my life.
And then they showed the detonator, the Crow, from behind, watching the news coverage, and then I'm like, he's gonna go after that lawyer. I was right. But he's tying up loose ends, because he made a point when he was down under Wayne Tower, which, cutting from Kate beating the crap out of him, and like stomping him on the ground and kicking him and shit, to like they're right there. It felt kind of jarring, but I guess they had to get right to it. He's like, I'm tying up loose ends, because the loose end was that, you know, I had to go after Lucius, and then I threatened you, and then he ran after me. I had to shoot him. And then, of course, the lawyer was involved with Reggie, who got framed. His name Reggie. So he had to kill him, or had to try to tie up loose ends on the fact of trying to get rid of people. Interesting. And he's trying to get out, too. He's trying to get out. So they found a way to save Wayne Tower. I didn't know what they were, like, are they really going to blow up Wayne Tower right now? Luckily, Luke figured it out, but then he was going all dark. Do you think he was? Did you ever have a feeling he was going to kill him?
No, I didn't think he was going to kill him. I didn't think he had it in him.
I don't think so either. But I think this is them setting up who he becomes at some point, Batwing, which is a hero. I feel like they're setting that up. And even though it was annoying, because the audio cut out, Mary, just without any hesitation, just walks up like, Kate, what the fuck are you doing? You're Batwoman. She's like, what are you talking about? It's obvious.
They stepped in while you were out.
Yeah, because like I think it was interesting. Right before that, Kate runs in there after the bomb exploded, and flipped over the woman. She's like, "Who is this woman?" Because she's like, "This is
Yeah.
not me."
Yeah.
And Mary's like, "This is Batwoman. Isn't it obvious?" It's like, oh, she's lying.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then she's like, I don't think she expected Kate just to walk out. And Kate's like,
No.
I gotta go. And then she goes, I'm like, what are you doing? You're Batwoman. She's like, I'm not a hero. I'm like, I'm not saying you need to be. I'm saying you need to move forward or move on. Like, you need to just get past whatever this crap is, which they didn't have any of this was, like, this whole post-traumatic whatever. Well, I don't know what she's even experiencing. Is it like PTSD? Something like that?
It felt like it was almost panic attacks. Like she saw it and then...
Yeah, because her heart rate, and he's like,
Yeah.
Luke's like, what's going on with you?
Yeah. A little PTSD there.
A little bit. But why didn't it show up in the last episode? Because it didn't warrant it, because she had to do so much with Alice. I guess they're like, I guess.
Maybe.
Or maybe something triggered it.
But I feel like it stopped as soon as she said that she killed him. Like, it stopped for that second.
She
like,
had
as
to
soon as
admit
she
it?
admitted it, like,
She had to talk
it
to
stopped
somebody.
at that moment.
Yeah. I don't know. It just felt really weird because she literally went on a rampage. Remember, she put on the bunny mask to mask as Alice's, part of Alice's gang. She was mowing down guys in that facility like nothing.
It was
and
crazy.
Not one, but then as soon as she hits this guy who's trying to steal some jewels,
Knocks him down the stairs.
yeah, and she's like, "Oh God!" Goes and checks on him. Like, all right.
It was weird.
I did like the fact that they tied it all in. But what I think is really interesting too is that they didn't have this random crow be the guy who ultimately just decided just to kill Lucius Fox. It was Tommy Elliott who came back in this episode, who wanted this journal that basically is encompassing everything that Wayne Tech ever made, which I guess would include the Batsuit stuff because Wayne Tech was used to make the suit. I'm guessing. It was interesting to see a copycat Batwoman. You can tell it's not the same suit with the.
She's like, it took me forever to make this.
But hey, at least she was out there doing something. I mean,
Yeah,
Kate was laying on the fucking couch
Drinking. Making a mess of her apartment.
And so now we have Alfred's daughter, Alfred Pennyworth's Alfred's daughter now working for the Crows. She got transferred. Now she's just there.
And the one girl's back in.
Mm-hmm. Some people are theorizing that she may end up being like a villain hidden away. Like, I don't know if they'll go the villain route for her because of who her father was, who was the butler, of course, to Bruce Wayne, and was there when his parents died. Blah blah blah. I don't know if they'll go that route of making her like a villain undercover, but it would be a twist. Mm-hmm. This show loves twist. It really does. Now that Mary knows, is this going to fundamentally change Team Batwoman? I mean, now she's in on it now. Now she can treat Kate without having Kate to lie about, oh, I was doing this.
Dropping little hints that she knows.
Yeah, like, oh, Batwoman. She's like, I can help you. That was funny where Kate walked into that guy's building, or his apartment where he was the son of the original detonator, and she did the little bam, like the paper swipe in front of his face, like to distract him and then punch. That was pretty smart.
What about this? Alice and Mouse.
I know.
Like, that's cool. It got a little crazy there at their little meeting when that guy came in.
Yeah, because Tommy just showed up and he's like freaking out and stuff. But I'm like, why is Alice and Mouse sitting together? Like, the doctor didn't think that through.
Them.
Yeah, he didn't think that through. Because they're whispering for like a minute straight and nothing until they, Alice, would you like to speak? She's like, no thanks. I want to. So now Mouse is that doctor. Which the opening scene with her thinking that she's with Kate.
I thought that was interesting.
That was very good.
And how the lights were like flickering and...
Yeah, because earlier this evening before we watched the show, we watched In the Dark, which is another CW show. Very good. You should check it out if you haven't. It opened up with a scene, then it cut back to a month earlier. Mm-hmm. I thought maybe, are they going to go that route of where they're going to show a scene like this and it's going to say a month earlier or 2 months earlier, like something like to where...
That would have been cool.
It's going to end up this way. We got to find out how. But maybe that would ruin the whole thing if Alice gets redeemed.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wish they could just be actual, like, sisters rather than Alice.
We had that opportunity, but they decided to kill Beth, the doppelganger.
I know.
Pieces of shit. I wanted to see that. You don't want to see more of that?
Yeah.
I don't know where we're gonna go for the rest of the season in terms of like, because Alice is still kind of the main villain, but she's now just chilling in Arkham because they're gonna stay in there, with Mouse being the Doctor. So who's gonna? I guess it's just gonna be leading up to Alice getting out, or maybe causing a riot within.
I mean, she's already kind of escaped. Like,
Yeah.
Mouse is the Doctor. Like, she can get out at any point.
So maybe they're gonna recruit some villains to escape at the
make a
same
little
time
team.
to work together. Maybe. Something real quick I noticed. I'm curious if you guys caught this. I mean, it was clear as day, but the meaning of it. So Luke mentioned how Batman went down a similar dark path, and there was a reason why the Joker is not in Arkham. Are they implying Batman killed Joker? I mean, if they are, I don't like that because I know it's a code, but Batman has always made a point not to do that. I mean, there's sometimes he can't control it. So maybe a situation where Joker died and Batman couldn't stop it, or I want to know more about what that conversation was for me personally as a Batman fan, because I want to know what the hell they're talking about. Like, because we haven't seen Joker. They mentioned him. He's confirmed in the universe, but now they're saying he's dead. I want to know. That's just me. Anything else in particular?
I don't think so.
Just a lot of stuff happening. Like a lot of people died from those bombs. You know.
Yeah, they did.
A lot, and I like the motive, the idea, even though it's a copycat detonator, it's not the real one or whatever, about showcasing that people who claim to be heroes are not really heroes because they'll save their lives even though it means others that they don't know where the bomb's at are going to suffer in the process.
Could have.
Yeah. And I mean, so he made a good point, Mr. Dad, Jacob, made a good point that's saying that the bombs are placed like in the proximity of the person because they want, because
To hear the explosion.
the explosion. So pretty smart. So hope you guys enjoyed our reaction. We're gonna go and relax now after filming. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed our reaction. Talk to you guys soon.